Raquel is in need of a second date update, and we're here to help her out. Hi, Raquel. How are you?
Hey, guys. It's super nice to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
to talk to you, too.
So how did you meet Henry?
So we actually met on Match. I actually hate that I have to call you, but, it was just such a good time, and it was such a good date, but, yeah.
It's worth the call.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, a super simple date at Panera, nothing fancy, nice, easy, low pressure. That was the plan, because, I only do lunch dates, because I've gotten trapped in, way too many 3-hour-long dates where I knew, 15 minutes in, it wasn't going to go anywhere,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this was the first lunch date I wish was 3 hours long.
Wow.
He was so great, so nice, sweet, easy to talk to, and we just had a great time. And in the hour we were there, we talked about so many things. I could tell he was interested in me. He asked a lot of questions. He smiled, laughed a lot, and he had the kindest eyes. And I was really excited when I left. I called my best friend and told her all about him. I did text him a couple times and never heard back. So I'm hoping you guys can see what's up.
I just had Panera's Greek salad for the first time yesterday. It was excellent.
Yeah, you enjoyed that?
Yeah, it was really good.
I like the apple one.
Apple chicken,
Yes.
applewood chicken, something like
That's
that.
the
Yeah, I've
thing.
had that one
You
too.
can add or subtract a protein or customize it the way you want. I'm sorry, we're getting off track
Did you get
here.
the
Which we
baguette,
always
the
do when it
apple,
comes
or the
to
chips?
food.
I'm kidding.
The bread, get the bread. That's great, though. When you walk away from a date and you just feel that good about it that you can't wait to call your friend and say, oh, my gosh, I just met the coolest person.
Yeah, it was great. And I'm really confused.
Yeah. Okay, so there were no plans for a subsequent date. You guys didn't have anything tentative on the books?
No, but, it just felt really good. That was what was going to happen. And now nothing.
And obviously he's on Match, so he is in the market for meeting people and hopefully finding the right relationship. So it very well could be that he's just dating other people and you're on the list. He'll get to you when he gets to you.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
Oh, that's a long time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about you.
I hope it's, just a simple answer, nothing bad.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Henry and see what's going on there. A second date update continues. Very simple lunch date at Panera, but it turned out to be a memorable one because Henry is just a really cool guy to talk to, really enjoyed herself, could feel his piercing eyes, said he had very kind eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you were so excited after you parted ways that you called your friend and said, hey, I think there might be something here, right?
Exactly.
So you reached out a couple times and there's been zero response from him, not a thumbs up, not a hey, okay, thanks, no nothing.
Yeah, just total silence.
And that was 2 weeks ago, and here we are. Anything else you want to add before we call him up?
No, I'm just nervous.
I get it.
All right, well, let's just dive right in. We'll call Henry right now.
Hello?
Hi, Henry?
Yeah.
Hi, Henry. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you this morning?
Come on.
What? You catching in a bad time? You busy?
Who? Jeff and Jenn from the radio?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
We got Fritz here.
No,
The whole gang.
no way.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm just shocked. I got to get up from my desk.
Okay.
Are you guys serious? What's this about? This is crazy.
Well, someone reached out to us on your behalf. We spoke with a really nice lady named Raquel who had I guess recently, a couple of weeks ago, you and her did a lunch date at Panera, and she was just really impressed with you on so many levels.
Oh,
Was very complimentary. And after that meetup, was jazzed about, getting to know you a little bit and was looking forward to possibly seeing you again. I guess she reached out a couple times and never heard back from you. So I don't know if your signals got crossed or if she had the wrong number or what was going on there.
of course. No, man, she was really great. I mean, I did like her. I like her.
Yeah?
A lot. Yeah. I mean, I just, I don't see how the situation really works. She's used to this lifestyle, right? This really kind of high-end, like, aspirational Instagram lifestyle that, like, I'm never going to be able to give that to her.
What do you mean by that? Explain that.
Details.
Well, did she tell you what she does for a living? Okay. So she's like a high-end assistant or some, like, concierge assistant for this uber wealthy 1% family. I mean, she's like travels with them all over the world. I mean, she was telling me stories about France, Italy, Brazil, and South Africa. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on. I don't think she's been in like a public airport in probably 10 years.
Oh, you mean like these people fly private?
All private, all the time, vacuum sealed, closed down, everything you can imagine at your fingertips.
Wow.
Like they own their own plane. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. It's kind of, I mean, like, yeah, I'm kind of jealous, actually. I mean, they just like, everything is top end. She never, like, she stays at the best hotels you can stay at, if not private homes. She eats the finest restaurants. It's all private jets. I mean, it's like, it's something she's comfortable doing. She does it very well. Clearly, she's successful.
And she's what? She's like their main assistant or house manager or whatever. I don't even know what the job title is.
She's like their life manager. They can't even do anything without her, I don't think. I mean,
she accompanies them on all these trips that they take around the world in their private jets and fancy hotels and stuff?
Bro, I think she's like family to them now. Like, it's that clear how much they need her. I mean, she does pretty much everything for them, I think.
I had a friend who had that job, and she did everything. Like, she got their prescriptions refilled, made their doctor's appointments, and even like, and they weren't that old. It wasn't like they were in their 70s and 80s and required. This was something that a 50-year-old should be able to manage their own medications and doctor appointments. Exactly. But they don't. I mean, they had no. I don't even think that they knew what they were getting diagnosed with. She was just managing everything for them, and she did. I mean, she went along and made sure everything went as it was supposed to at the hotels and.
But are their lives so busy that they have to have people do that for them?
Well, that's where it gets debatable, and I get that. I could argue that I need that person.
I would imagine anyone would get used to that real quick.
Yeah, no kidding. But I mean, it wasn't. The wife wasn't that busy. I mean, she did work in any way, shape, or form outside of the home, and the kids that they had, she didn't really spend much time with them. They had nannies in addition to
the personal assistant.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Well, that actually sounds really cool, Henry. So why is that? Like, what about that bothers you? Because it's not like she's this wealthy person. Like, you feel like you're out of your league, or what's the issue here?
Well, that's where it got complicated, right? So she started talking about all the places that she'd like to go to, that she hasn't been to yet, which probably aren't that many. But there are places I've never even heard of, man, like Tortoli or something like that. Tortuga.
Oh, Tortuga?
I mean, I don't even...
Where's that?
Yeah, like, I don't even know where that... I have no idea.
It's in the Caribbean.
Like, where is the Seychelles? I have no idea where that is.
In the Indian Ocean, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
How is it pronounced? I always saw the word, but I never knew how to...
Seychelles. Seychelles.
The
Seychelles. Seychelles.
Oh, my goodness.
Seychelles.
Yeah, and that's just not a lifestyle that you can afford, or it's not a lifestyle you're interested in, or it's not what?
Does she get a +1? Let's talk about that.
I mean, look, yeah, I'm interested in it. It's just not something that I can provide. Like maybe they're hiring where she works.
Yeah, right. Well, let's talk to her. Raquel.
I'm so sorry I gave you that impression. Like, I don't have those kind of expectations. I'm a girl from the West Side who loves to be close from home, to stay home when I can. I love my job, and I know it's not going to last forever, and I'm enjoying the traveling now, but I don't want to live like this forever. I want to get a dog, and I want to have a dog and not travel as much.
Yeah, what is your schedule like? I would imagine you're at their beck and call 24/7. I mean, the fact that you're talking to us right now is a little surprising that you have a moment to yourself where you don't have to run and go do something for them. Has it become more structured over the years you've worked for them, or
somewhat.
Are there boundaries in terms of your life versus managing theirs?
Not as much as I'd like there to be. Like, we probably go somewhere at least twice a month.
That's well. And how long are you gone for? Are you gone for a week at a time? So are you gone?
It definitely varies. Sometimes it is a week. Sometimes it could just be like 4 days.
Okay.
Have you ever stayed in a villa on Lake Como, Italy? And what is that like?
I'm not allowed
Did
to
you
disclose.
see George?
I bet she has a non-disclosure. I bet she can't tell you anything she's done.
Oh.
Probably not.
Although I do want to say, if you ever quit this job and my kid's older, I am down to take over.
Yeah. I got to
You
challenge you a
say
little.
that. You
know.
say that.
I already take care of you guys. I mean,
know.
Jen,
And we're pleasant.
I drive you around all the time.
I know, right?
I'm kidding.
But imagine some of these.
Oh, no. It's gotta be horrible.
Like the level of entitlement. I mean, I can remember my friend getting calls in the middle of the night over something so like could have waited.
Could you
till
turn down
morning.
the thermostat, please? I'm hot. I'm cold.
She was so miserable. She just felt like she had no life of her own.
I could see
and
that.
She was so unhappy.
I always think about that too with like the Kardashians' assistants. Like they don't have a life that's their own outside of the identity they have with this other person.
Yeah.
They're pretty much 24/7. But Henry said that they treat you sort of like family, which I would gather you've worked for them for a long time. They treat you relatively well, although I do have to challenge you on the point that Henry's making. I know that sometimes, we have a tendency to take the good things in our lives for granted. And then when they're gone, we're like, oh, God, I missed that. I just want to get back on a plane and go somewhere exotic and exciting for the weekend. And I can't do that anymore.
I mean, I see your point, but I'm not really like, I think I've just, I've had my fill.
You feel like you've gotten it out of your system?
See, I'd be tired.
Yeah.
Kind of been there, done that?
I mean, I don't want to ever not travel again, but at the rate I'm going right now and stuff like that, I want to stay home.
You'd be happy driving to Hocking Hills for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want to stay home with someone I care about and my dog and order takeout, stuff like that.
Aw.
Are you okay with
this.
Gatlinburg instead of the south of France?
It's still south.
I will be just as happy.
You know what's really fun though about this situation is if the two of you ever make it the long haul, how much fun will it be that she's been to so many places and can be like, you know what, we should do this together.
And I happen to know a great place to stay.
Yeah. If we can afford it.
Does that change anything for you at all, Henry?
Well, yeah, of course. Of course it does. But you guys called me, man. I'm not asking her to do any of this stuff. Knowing what I know now and hearing her voice, obviously, it's a game changer. I would love to see her again knowing that. And maybe I just overthought it. And I in no way, shape, or form want to tell her how to, navigate her career. But knowing that that's not expected is a big deal.
Well, then, if you both are willing, we'd love to send you on a second date. We're happy to pay for it. You guys can get to know each other a little more. Yeah?
I'm in.
Okay.
I love it. My God, I feel like this is ending the longest streak without a second date.
It's been a while.
We had a
drought.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Big dry spell.
A lot of people that are not being very flexible.
That's true.
So we love this. This is great.
It's going to get good though, Jen, because it's almost cuffing season, That's
True.
That's when everything really
you are
starts going, girl.
So right.
That's right. Okay, so Henry, we're going to say goodbye to you, but we'll set this all up with Raquel. She'll call you back with the details because she's really good at that kind of thing. She does that for a living,
Yeah. That's true.
Thanks, Jeff and Jen.